With the release of the Black Ops ports coming to PlayStation 5 now, it seems like we have rumors of World at War also joining that. For years now, Xbox have always had their Call of Duty games on backwards compatibility, but for PlayStation users, that wasn't the case. You'd had to go back on your PS3 just to play some of the old classic games. There had been some rumors of some data miners finding some information that Call of Duty World at War might release for PS5 later this year, and I can't fathom how much I'm excited for this. Now, for those of you wondering why Call of Duty World at War is coming to PlayStation 5, this game had featured one of the best campaigns of all time, especially for a Call of Duty game, having some of the best actors, the most renowned soundtracks of all time. The co-op campaign had to be one of the best features on World at War, and for those of you that paid attention to the storyline, you guys would understand that this was pretty much the prequel to Black Ops. I mean, this was one Call of Duty game that had no filter. It showed you the brutality of World War II and the casualty and loss that people suffered back then. I remember in middle school, I would wake up early and hop on Nocturne and Totem with my cousin, and we would actually try to see how far we could survive right before school started. For years now, Xbox has always had backwards compatibility for most of its Call of Duties. Even 18 years, Call of Duty World at War, which was the game that started the Black Ops universe, still remains pretty active with a strong player base on both PlayStation and Xbox. And I definitely want to give my credit to the PC community because ultimately that's what started the custom maps on zombies, and that's what we have today. For those of you guys that are trying to look for a community that still play on Call of Duty World at War for Xbox 360 and PS3, you guys are more than welcome on joining our server where we host games on last gen for PS3 and Xbox 360 and any Call of Duty ports that come back to PlayStation. Now, going from World at War to the Black Ops games that were recently released, there's something I do want to talk about. It seemed like players on Black Ops 1 were figuring out ways on how to get into glitch lobbies where they could get a billion XP and pretty much unlock everything. Black Ops 2, which was also having an issue where people were getting max prestige in certain lobbies. It wasn't even a week, and it seems like the Call of Duty servers weren't that secure and stable. A few lobbies that I found were actually having issues where I would get stuck. The loading screen would just go on forever and never stop, which would result in me closing down the game. There are times where I found myself fighting with somebody on Call of Duty and the hitbox doesn't register correctly.
What the fuck?
People are already running into cheaters as well as modders. Perhaps these ports came out too soon and maybe they should have took their time on working on it. Now, I am enjoying everything about this. It feels just like what I remembered back then. Even though I play on Xbox One, I still want to say it feels good to see all these lobbies coming back to life. With the increase of players coming back to the ports, I believe Call of Duty has plans to make more ports, but I still think they should still work on this and work with Iron Galaxy together and try to make something more suitable for the players and for the community. And it's just good to hear that the rumors of just them bringing back some of the ports just makes all the better. But one of my top discussions in this video too, which I wanted to mention, was the Xbox ports. Are there going to be any updated versions for Xbox coming soon? Because it shouldn't be fair that Xbox and PlayStation have their own separate things. I think it's time we just enable crossplay with Xbox and PlayStation. Just put the two together, what's wrong with that? Now, getting back into Black Ops 1, I was trying to join my friend and we just had connection issues trying to join each other. It could be the possibility of a net type issue between players, but either way, a lot of the times when I do play, sometimes there is a lot of host migration issues where the lobby gets stuck just loading, and especially people just leaving, and just the amount of lag on certain lobbies, it's just unbearable. To any of the developers right now that are working for Iron Galaxy and Call of Duty, I just want to say you guys are doing a good job. Just keep up on the updates and just keep fixing some of the issues right now. I want to say that the community is having fun with these releases, even though there are some issues and some bugs. I think it's pretty common to run in some issues or some exploits that the community is getting away with. But for one thing though, is that they're definitely doing something this time and they're trying to maintain the servers. I'm not sure if anybody is getting banned with the XP exploit, but I do want to say I do give props to Call of Duty for helping people with that issue resolving and them going back to level 20 and just restarting from there. I would never find myself interested in any of the XP lobbies. I just think it's better to play the game classic and original and just have fun with it, man. Just take your time. It doesn't have to be a one-day progression thing. Now, for one thing, I kind of want to speak on the Xbox side for Call of Duty. I do think it is a little bit unfair for the Xbox side just to have the older version while the PlayStation gets an updated newer version of it. I'm glad the prices weren't that bad, especially if you had PlayStation Plus, but we definitely do gotta get a newer version of these games on Xbox. I just want to say I think there's way too many issues going on the Xbox side, but I'm totally happy that PlayStation is getting their player base back. I was on Twitch the other day and I was just so happy to see so many people streaming on Black Ops 1 and 2. I would like to turn to the community and ask you guys, what do you guys think about the ports so far? Do you guys think that they were released too soon? And what is the next port you guys want to see come out soon for Call of Duty? Appreciate anybody sticking around and watching this video. I'll see you guys later.